Good afternoon, everyone. This is Christy with Ahn Co. It's Tuesday, February 6th. I'm going to go over the markets for the day. Another negative day into this grain complex, as it's really like, when is the bleeding going to stop here in these markets? Once again, kind of started with this wheat complex, spilled over to the soybean complex, and corn just cannot hold its own against those. So corn market down 4.5 cents on the day, coming and breaking kind of out of that range. It'll be real interesting to be watching this corn market. Corn in general has friendly statistics, but when you have the rest of the markets really breaking, it struggles on its own. You wonder if managed money isn't playing a role in selling the grain complexes also. And then on the fact is, we've had rumors that China's going to come in here and buy a bunch of different products, but we have nothing to kind of go off of except for some rumors. So it'd be really nice if we could hear confirmation from China that they're looking at purchasing other commodities. Really all they've talked about is buying beans and showing up on private sales, and we haven't had any of that in the other markets, and so you're really struggling to grasp onto information that's not quite solid yet. The soybean complex just struggling there, as we didn't get another day of private sales announced from China. They said they were going to buy 10 million metric ton. Sonny Perdue came out and said that it is nearby soybeans that they're looking to buy, but yet we have not got a private sales announcement yet for that. And honestly, these sales can be canceled at a later date if China chooses to. They are not shipped grain. We are still running 25% behind pace on shipped grain, and so really just a lot of uneasy feelings into this soybean market. We have not broke out of the range. We're in a very tight coiled market in the soybeans, and really right now we're sitting about mid zone. Did come and bounce off that $9 support line, so that was nice to see. Wheat complex continues to struggle with about 6 cents lower on Chicago and Kansas City wheat, but you did see a nice reversal into Minneapolis wheat, coming about 2 cents higher. We are starting to look at reownership in corn and Minneapolis wheat right now. That is something we're anxiously waiting to get after here. We started on it because we do feel like corn is towards that bottom of the range and the statistics are friendly, and really if you look at the weather there, we're gonna find a bit of a struggle to be able to flip the switch and get a bunch of corn acres in when you have the conditions you have weather-wise and just how cold it is. Over the meat complex, continued support in live cattle, feeder cattle. Live cattle up 75 cents, feeders up almost $1. Lean hogs had a nice rebound, as well as you're finding some seasonal support up $2. Outside markets were really actually quiet today. So moving forward, what we're going to be watching is export sales here on Thursday. That'll give us some fresh news information, and really just patiently, or I should say unpatiently, waiting to see some private sales announcements from USDA about soybeans going to China. I do have to close with the disclaimer: trading in futures and options involves risk loss and is not suitable for all producers. Have a great day.